Pat Walker here with Mission Winners. Time for the top stocks this week that you should have on your watch list. We're taking a look at Tesla. First off, this is a great template I want to share with all of you. Weekly charts on the left, daily charts on the right. It will really help you see things much better. Here's a classic case in point. Again, I love coaching and I love educating to help. You take a look at this. You can say, well, Pat, I don't really see anything here. But then look at this long downward sloping trend line on the weekly. And again, this is a weekly chart and this is a daily chart. You can say, I see a downward sloping trend line. You're exactly right. Take that line out. And again, this is going all the way back to, look at that, September a year ago. This is almost a 1-year base, folks. Okay. Big cup with a handle. Okay. B plus accumulation distribution. Composite rating is only 72, but it is a max list stock. This downward sloping trend line, take that out. Also, I will share this with you. We'll fine tune this a bit. There's potential that you could have a handle form here, and then it takes off and takes out the tops of that bar there at 261.80. By the way, you can say, how did you get that, Pat? And again, my background's in education too. Right here, and you can see what, grade school? No, university level, advanced classes. My final was 24 pages typed. Here we go. See H, that's the high. On this bar, the high is 261.75. Just add a dime, 261.85. That'll work. But what is it going to need? Let's talk constraints. At Mission Winners, we talk constraints. We want to see it push through that line. We want to see it push through with good volume. And we also want to see good market action. The M in Mission Winners, as I stated, we need that. But that's the first stock on the list is Tesla. Let's take a look at another one, shall we? There's Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. What do we have right here? Well, there's a slight downward sloping trend line you can see on the weekly. Watch this. And again, this is what we do. There you go. Now it lifted off on decent volume on Wednesday, followed through on Thursday, pulled back just a little bit on Friday. There's a small shelf right here, and I'd like to draw this for you. And this isn't fancy stuff. We key on bases that are easy to see. And there's a reason why. I'm going to be very pragmatic for everybody. Picture this. I tell you, I found a base that nobody knows about. Nobody. Your response would be, well, if nobody knows about it, nobody's going to buy it. You're right. This is why at Mission Winners, we key on simple bases that are easy to see. It's easy for us to see, but that also means it's easier for others to see. If it's easier for others to see, does that not increase the odds they will buy too? Yeah. Is that not what we want? Sure. So there's a simple base going across here on Advanced Micro Devices. All right. Take it out right across here, and you can see these tops. You won't see it on the weekly because there was a gap there. Take out the top of that bar right there. 168.80 could be a buy. High on that bar is 168.73. You could add a dime. You could add 7 cents. 168.80. What is it going to need? It's going to need to push through there, and it's going to need to push through with volume. Stock has earnings per share rank of 92 and a composite rating of 88. B plus accumulation distribution. Let's move on, shall we? Here's Google. Simple base right here, going across these tops. Google is what, folks? It's a max list stock. Last quarter's earnings up 35%. Earnings per share rate 98. Composite ratings 83. We need to see that pick up, but it's got something going for it. It's a max list stock, and it has a simple base going across these tops right here. Volume here was low. Volume picking up just a hair. What's the high on this bar? 165.49. 165.70. Just take this out at 165.80. Could be a buy. Now, constraints. It's going to need good price action. It's going to need good volume action. And it's going to need a good market. Those constraints have to be met. If not, don't buy. It's that simple. Remember this, and I taught this at the IBD meetups for 12 years. This, what you're looking at, is a stock chart. This is a computer screen. It can quickly turn into a video slot machine if you let it. Don't let that happen, okay? Manage it accordingly. Please, I'm asking you. Let's move on. Here's Shopify, SHOP. You can see this base going across right here, this little shelf. There's a slight downward sloping trend line on the weekly. right here. Bit of a tail bar on the weekly, as you can see. So what does that tell us? The highs on this bar translates to the highs of these bars. It needs to push through there, and it needs to push through with volume. By the way, fundamentals. We combine both technicals and fundamentals. That's our edge. The stock's got an earnings per share rank of 99, a composite rating of 96, B plus accumulation distribution. Folks, that's building a case. At Mission Winners, that's what we do. We want to stack the deck in our favor as best as possible. Take out these bars right here with volume. That is what we're after. Let's move on to another one. Isn't this fun? Look at this. Oh, look at Robinhood markets. Basing across here. Big cup with a handle. Earnings per share rank 81. A minus accumulation distribution. Composite ratings 99. Last quarter's earnings up 600%. Last quarter sales up 40%. Relative strength, as I stated, 96. This year, they're looking for a 220% increase in earnings over last year. That's how you build a case. You can see it right here. Take out the tops. What's the high on this bar? 2406. What's the high on this bar? 2398. I just want to take out the top of this bar, 2410. That's simple. That's what we're looking for. 2410. Notice the volume pickup on Friday? See that? Just looking at price and volume. Nothing fancy.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.